Hello, welcome to the recording for IS323 Week 6. The reading this week is Tutorial 8, Enhancing a Website with Multimedia. The discussion is due Wednesday. You're to respond to the 3 elements of the discussion, which I have listed here. Can you cite your sources using APA? Do not forget your in-text citation. You need 3 replies by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. I know it says 2, but it's supposed to be 3. The Week 6 assignment is due Sunday. You're to complete the rhetoric in the United States case, problem 1 from Tutorial 8 in your text. Rename the WJFK text HTML as taking out the text. Enter your name and date in the comments section. Rename the media without the text of the TXT, and put your name and date in the comments section. Rename the captions text VT without the TXT, and enter your name and date in the comments section. So you see, this is the original website, and then we're adding this little video clip. So go to the JFK HTML file and insert a link to the media style sheet. I didn't give you the link here because we've done it several times, so you should know how to do that. Scroll down to the article element, and directly below the heading 1, the heading 1 starts with John Kennedy, and insert the video clip. So here's your video. Of course, I didn't give you the whole code. You'll find that on page 603. And you want to display the poster image wsjfkposter.png file. Add 2 possible sources to the video. WJFK Speech MP4 and WS JFK Speech WEBM, including the MIME type for each video source. So that's basically what this is. So then after the 2 video sources, added the caption. So here's your sources, and then your caption. Okay, so if the browser, you want to have the paragraph that says, to play this video clip, your browser needs to support HTML5. And I think most of them do nowadays. So save your changes to the file, and then open the captions VTT file in your text editor. Add an initial line to the text file indicating that it's a WEBTT. So that would be at the top. And then add the track cues. So this is an example of the track cues, and then you want to label them 1 through 12. So above each one would be 1, so on. You'll find that information on page 611. So this is just an example of one of the cues, or 2 of the cues actually. Save your changes to the file, and then go to the media style sheet in your editor. Within the video player styles section, insert a style rule that displays video elements as blocks. So it says in the video player section. So here's this section. And then create a media query for the screen device with a minimum width of 521 pixels. See tutorial 5 for the media query. Those are the ones we did before. With the media query, create a style for the video element. So here's the beginning of the video query, and then instead of image like we had before, we have the video. Okay. And then within the track styles section, so this was the track styles section, you're going to create a style rule for caption cues that displays the text in a 1 to 3 EM. So this is basically the cue, and then the background, the font, and the color. So that's so your font, and then your color. Your color, and then your background color. So background, font, and the font color. Then validate the HTML and CSS files. So file the files together and turn those in. Most of these are covered in the chapter except for the media query, which is covered in tutorial 5. The quiz is due Sunday, may only be taken once. Sample rate is the number of samples of audio carried per second measured in hertz or kilohertz, 1 kilohertz being 1000 hertz. In digital audio using pulse code modulation, PCM, bit depth is the number of bits of information in each sample, and it directly corresponds to the resolution of each sample. Ogg Vorbis is a file compression format designed for web audio and is an open source and royalty-free format. Musical instruments digital interface composition is smaller than a WAV or an MP3 file, but cannot include speech. In the Object tab, the Type attribute indicates the type of data to be embedded. Those are some I couldn't find in the book. So, the web video text tracks file consists of several time entries, each marked with a time stamp. Know what parameter used to identify the video file to be played in Flash Player. That's on page 617. The attribute volume equals value of the QuickTime Player plugin sets the initial volume, where value ranges from 0 to 255. Know what QuickTime is, page 589. A small web format file can provide real-time interactive animation for the viewer. The parameter ID identifies the embedded Flash movie so that it can be referenced in the Flash Player. An applet is displayed as an embedded object on your web page in an applet window. The fade zone parameter causes the text in the applet window to fade in and out as it scrolls. You would use the object element to create a background sound that follows XHTML specifications and other media clips in order to be compatible with the W3C specifications. Multimedia is displayed within a web page in a fashion similar to an inline image. The trade-off in increasing the sampling rate is that it increases the size of the sound file. By default, audio controls are displayed in line with text level elements. A video file typically contains 2 codecs, one codec for audio and another for the video images. The frequency is the speed at which the sound wave moves, and it relates to the sound's pitch. A lot of these I couldn't find in the book, so I just gave you some information to study. That's all I have for this week. If you have any questions, please let me know.